Sorry, I just wanted the music to play for a little bit. It's such a great theme. Hello, this is Mr. Bacon Bits, and welcome to my video walkthrough for Final Fantasy VII Remake, covering all side quests, combat and boss tips, and much more. I'm doing this to celebrate its release on Switch 2 and Xbox, but I am using the PS5 version. Remake Intergrade features some balance changes and additions, but if you're using the PS4 version, this is still viable. I'll just make a note of where and when these changes are. Let's get right to this. Gonna start new game. Default camera controls. I'm gonna pick normal. The classic difficulties are basically like automated basic attacks, but you still have to select your ATB abilities. And Head Start is a new thing that they added. You basically start the game with like extremely high levels, like maxed out levels, a lot of gil, stuff like that.
Get down here, Merc.
Halt! Who goes there?
You're up.
Our first Merc gig, and we immediately have some soldiers to put down. I'm following PS5 controls, so press square to attack. If you hold the button down, Cloud will strike in a small area around him. It hits multiple times.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them!
Have fun.
Now we're learning about the ATB system. ATB builds up slowly, but we can boost its growth by landing attacks. Once you have a full ATB bar, press X to bring up Tactical Mode. Here you can select abilities, spells, and items. For the most part, each command uses up one ATB bar.
That it?
And we've got access to the main menu now. I will explore it in just a bit. And this is also showing auto actions. Approach symbols like that and you'll do an auto action. Anyway, in the main menu, the first thing I'll show you is battle settings, as this is where you can set your shortcuts, where you can execute up to 4 commands quickly without needing to bring up tactical mode. By holding L1 and pressing any of the face buttons, you'll use whatever command you selected for that shortcut. Braver, Focus Thrust, and a potion usage are already set. I just put Cloud's Fire spell on the last one. For the rest of this, I'll just show you the general gameplay settings I have that I feel is most comfortable for me, if you wish to use them. And it seems cutscene fast forward speed is a brand new option they added too. I will try not to use that. Yeah, there's no way to disable that, I think. Yeah, these are my settings here for camera and controls. Graphics settings, I put it on performance. Volume is good. And I think we should move on.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what'd he say?
This next battle, we're learning about guarding and evading, as well as spells. Guard by holding R1 in order to reduce damage taken by 40% and to boost ATB growth. Evading helps with getting out of the way of the range of attacks, but I wouldn't recommend using it to avoid damage from an attack that's head-on. It has barely any invulnerability period. While it's not anywhere near necessary now, be careful later on with balancing offense and defense, as it's hard to immediately guard or dodge when attacking. Spells cost MP on top of ATB usage, so take note of your MP count. As Cloud only has fire, it's what I'm using. Thankfully, these soldiers are weak to fire. Chests usually contain something good. Potions restore 350 HP. Quite nice. There is another item chest up here, right here. Grenades are items only used in battle. They deal 200 damage to enemies within their explosive range. It's a bit clunky to use against mobile enemies, of which most of them are. And destroy any Shinra boxes you see. They can contain many items, Mako shards that restore MP, and the rare Moogle medal. Save up on those if you can.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with, though.
Real joy to look at, too.
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book. Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Alright, Cloud, let's make sure he's happy. Up ahead, we're told about lock-on. Press in the right stick to lock onto an enemy, and depending on your option, use the directional buttons or the right stick to change targets. Just gonna go ahead and take care of this officer right here. Very easy.
Come on.
And then I think I'm gonna use fire on this dog here.
Time to burn.
There we go.
Get ready.
I'm using some stuff that I will get into shortly. I'm gonna go ahead and get this chest right here. It will trigger another encounter. Ethers restore 20 MP each. As I battle these next enemies, you may have noticed an orange meter below the enemy's health bar. While I'll get more into it soon, this is the enemy's stagger gauge. Knowing your enemy and exploiting their weaknesses will help pressure and then stagger them, which makes them easier to deal with.
Not bad.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! That's what to do!
This way. Huh, not so fast. We've got company.
Alright, by now I'm going to start describing Cloud's abilities. First up is Braver. This used to be a limit break in the original PS1 game. Now is his basic signature ability. This does a lot of damage, and due to its slow startup, is best used on low mobility and staggered enemies. In the PS4 version, This was harder to land and was just a bit weaker. The impact can even damage multiple enemies if they're close enough. Since the soldiers are too weak to demonstrate the next ability, I'll just talk about the fire spell and demonstrate that taking cover behind physical objects is actually a viable tactic in battle. You may need to use this in several instances, especially for boss battles. The fire spell is a quick and low-cost spell that, well, sets the enemy ablaze. But that was obvious enough. I'm gonna have to fix that Wi-Fi thing. That pop-up comes up at another time in this recording.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon. Don't you worry.
As you probably saw a little earlier as I walked in, you can run faster by holding R1 while moving. You'll be using that a lot.
Who's there? Door! Whoa, wait! It's over!
That's my line.
Every character has a unique ability used with triangle. For Cloud, pressing this switches to Punisher mode, which has higher damage attacks at the cost of not being able to guard. There's a couple more mechanics with this mode, but the basic attacks are already making quick work of them. So I'm just going to use those. There we are.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out. Simmer down, hotshot.
Right, gotta talk to her.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Let's break these boxes and open up this chest here. Tuft of Phoenix Down. The signature revival item of Final Fantasy. If a party member reaches 0 HP, use one of these to revive them with a portion of their health back.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move, and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
We've got Barrett in our party now. His role in the party is being durable and tanky, and he can attack at range by holding the attack button. The burst at the end has good ATB growth and charges his overcharge meter. When it's full, unleash a devastating salvo of bullets with his unique ability. Just like that. Pressing triangle when it's not full will charge it up with a slow animation. But if you time it right after a burst from his regular attack, it'll shorten the animation. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Use the directional buttons to freely switch between him and Cloud while the other one is AI controlled. AI controlled party members cannot grow their ATB like the player can, at least not without help. You can also issue commands to allies without switching to them by pressing L2 or R2. And took care of all of them.
All done.
Cocky little bastard, ain't you?
Now, I'm going to go into battle settings and set Barrett's Thunder spell to his 4th shortcut command. Like Fire, it's a super quick and strong spell. Thunder is greatly effective against machinery. I won't get into Barrett's abilities until later, but he does have Cure as well if you need healing.
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Remember R1 for run? Well, you can also just press in the left stick to switch to running speed until you stop. Now, I'm going to try to time my way through the lasers without getting hit. But if you do get hit, it's no big deal. And, it doesn't matter if Barrett gets hit either. You can kind of hear him getting hit by the lasers. There we go.
You're doing good, soldier.
Also, Jesse's very obviously hitting on us. Or flirting. Alright, there we go. Okay. She's gonna praise us every time we avoid getting hit, huh? Ooh, almost buffed it. There we go. Indeed. Let's open this chest here. Got us some more potions.
Now, on to the objective. Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
There is an item back there, but I'm gonna ignore it. A sweeper. This enemy is a little more threatening than the others we've encountered. Cloud will recommend fighting the sweeper with magic, so let's use Barrett's Thunder on it.
That should give us an opening.
Doing so will get us a tutorial on staggering enemies, so I might as well kill two birds with one stone here. Enemies will become pressured if hit with a large attack or if their weakness is exploited. During pressured state, unleash attacks to quickly build up the stagger gauge at a much faster pace than you would normally. Cloud's focused thrust is especially made for this, as it greatly increases the stagger gauge when the enemy is pressured. Once the gauge is maxed, the enemy becomes staggered, unable to move, and is defenseless for a time. During this time, your attacks will have a damage multiplier added to them, as you can see.
Now's our chance.
This is the best time to use your strongest attacks. If you use the unique triangle abilities on staggered enemies, it increases your ATB gauge much faster.
What are you, 20-something?
First.
Huh?
Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
You probably noticed Cloud doing stabs to the ground while in Punisher mode that last time. That's what happens when you hold the attack button during that mode. Landing the attack puts Cloud into Berserk status that lasts about 10 seconds. It increases his damage by 30%, but also causes him to take 30% more damage.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
God damn. I can practically taste the Mako. Hurry it up. My heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck. Not that way. Down the ladder, dummy.
One last thing about Punisher mode as I try to use it in these last few battles. Punisher mode has no guard, of course, but if you hold R1 down during it, Cloud will counterattack upon taking damage against an enemy's melee attack. This will not work against spells and ranged attacks, however. Plus, timing the switch to Punisher mode right before Cloud gets hit with a close range attack will negate damage taken as well as counterattack. High risk, high reward.
You don't look so good.
That should be everything regarding the basics of Cloud's combat.
Let's switch it up.
Just gonna go ahead and get rid of this Sentry Ray here. There we go. You can also bring up the command menu while in the field too, usually for healing. I recommend healing up with the potions you have to save MP. If you need to use multiple items or spells, you can hold L1 to multi-use, so the menu won't go away upon using something. Might as well prepare for what's to come. Heal both of us to max. Alright.
we sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How comforting.
Yeah. Let's get this other encounter here.
Calling fire! Alright, it's over. Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do it. Get your ass out of here.
Was never in doubt.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job! What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
We can set the timer to 30 minutes or 20. Doesn't particularly matter, both are plenty of time.
Pretty cocky, ain't you? You double-crossing!
Heads up!
What in the hell?
Alright, this is our first boss, Scorpion Sentinel. Bosses in FF7 Remake are spectacle events, and while this one's easy, we're still not treating it with kid gloves. To explain what I have on screen here, the colored segments of its health bar indicate its different phases. Once you reach an HP threshold, a cutscene happens, and the boss switches to a new phase. This can be annoying if you are gearing up for huge damage right as you reach a threshold, so having a visual guide here should help. Along with that are its actual stats and a list of the total attacks it'll do with brief descriptions of them. Pause the video if you wish to read them.
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Now on to the battle itself. On Phase 1, it can do these attacks. Avoid or guard them when you can, and use Thunder to pressure it. The one thing I should note is the positions in which you should attack, which should be either ranged or at its sides. Attacking from behind causes it to use its tail to attack, while you'll be susceptible to Death Grip if you attack in the front. If it lands, the party member hit with it will be trapped, and you'll have to attack the claw in order to free the party member. Doing this also pressures the boss. Here's Phase 2. It moves to the other side and activates its field generator. This makes it immune to thunder and reduces the amount of damage it takes, so head to its backside and attack the field generator located under its tail to disable it. If the boss latches onto the wall, switch to Barret for attacking and try to use thunder on it for extra damage and the possibility of interrupting its missile salvos. What am I doing here? Yeah. Just doing a shot. That attack, you'll have to recognize and, like, dodge backwards. Yeah, there's the Wi-Fi connection pop up again. Okay, I didn't quite take advantage of Barrett's ability.
Or go down in flames.
There we go, took it down. That also pressured the Sentinel. Come on, let's see if we can stagger it. Oh, almost! There we go! Let's start doing some major damage. Oh, nice! Phase 3 is the boss's crisis mode, and will use Tail Laser to deal massive damage. The damage it created at the start caused pieces of metal to fall. We can use these to protect from the Tail Laser. Once it uses Tail Laser, it will be pressured for a short time, so be ready to take advantage of it. At this point, you should probably notice your limit gauges are increasing if you're needing to heal a lot. At max, you're given access to limit breaks, which are special attacks that deal massive damage and provide invulnerability through its duration. The PS4 version did not have the invulnerability perk, so they were risky to use in certain situations.
Gotta memorize the attack patterns.
Come on, let's keep on the offensive.
Keep it together.
Okay. Launchers, gonna guard against those. Okay, it's about to use Tail Laser again. Gonna heal up and then take shelter.
Hang back.
Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker down.
Okay.
Again and again and again.
There we go.
It's wide open. Gonna light it up.
Nice!
You're done.
Let's keep going. That stagger gauge didn't last long. I'm just gonna do Thunder again. Well, that pressured it. Phase 4 and it's almost out. It's defending itself and trying to auto-repair. Attack the legs that are now targetable in order to keep it from healing. At this point, if you haven't staggered it yet, you should be close to doing so. Or it should have low enough health to where you could probably finish it off with Cloud's Limit Break. There we go. Let's take out the other leg. Oh, almost got that one.
There goes another.
Both legs are down.
To do some real damage.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna heal.
All good.
Heal again. I think by now is a good time to use my limit break. Yeah, let's use it. Show it off.
Shit, the bomb! You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
What a fight. Bosses in this game can take a while, especially on your first attempts, but with the right setup and knowledge, they go by pretty fast. You can do that boss even quicker than what I did. Anyway, we need to focus on getting out of here before it blows. We'll come across a few fights, but they're all fast and easy. Once we hit the elevator, we're as good as Gil.
Concentrate.
You move on ahead, Barrett. I got this.
That's that.
There's one more. Yeah, there we are.
No escape.
Okay. Let's move. Some quick thinking on Cloud's part.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
My hero!
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Come this way! This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on.
Hang on, I'm gonna get these boxes.
Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
I just wanted to get this chest here, Jesse.
We're running out of time.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Barrett!
I've got you covered! Find us a way out of here!
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
The distinction is very important, I assure you.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need.
Yeah, there we go.
Take the lead.
Super simple encounter.
Let's go. The other's away. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
Oh, whoops. Another sweeper. Just use thunder and focus thrust like the last one. Easy. There we go.
I got it. Here we go.
There we go. Let's do that and Braver. Do a lot of damage there. And then Thunder to finish it off. Haha. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this item here. You could have gotten it on the first time around, but... more of these mono eyes. Mono drives.
All done.
Okay. Oh, overlooked those boxes. And those. Maybe those are new. And here's a new enemy, Shock Trooper. I feel the need to point this one out because they're heavily evasive. They're weak to fire, but have high magic defense. Best thing to do is to try to counterattack with Punisher mode.
Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
Alright, we're on the home stretch. Take out the cannons with Barrett, while Cloud takes on the shock troopers. Easy. There we go. There's another cannon, but we're out of its range. Ah, come on. Stop it. There we go. Just keep using counterattacks. There we go. This combat feels so satisfying. And that'll work too. Let's go ahead and take this elevator.
Sir. Come on!
Doors open!
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.